Can you tell I'm proud of myself? So my first step is I'm going to relax my hair. It's been roughly 8 weeks, which is a lot for me. And I'm just literally going to relax it, style it, shape it up, and that's it. So I'll take you through the steps of how I do that. So first things first, I need to base my scalp and just get this barnet sorted. So once I've based my scalp, then I use Protector, which helps condition my hair into my next relaxer. And I put that all over my hair. Make sure it's lathered up well. And then I put on my relaxer. I'm not going to show you putting on my relaxer just because it's more of a professional thing. So I'm going to put my relaxer on, neutralize, and then I'll be back to show you how I wrap my hair. So first things first, my hair is freshly washed, and I'm just adding a little bit more wrapping lotion. I like to really lather up my hair, but you don't have to. You can actually use just a little bit of wrapping lotion if you like. Then I'm going to use a little bit of essential oils. Then I'm going to start wrapping my hair down in the direction that I want to wear it. This step is actually really important. A lot of people wrap their hair all back, and you really need to wrap your hair the way you want to wear it, because it just makes styling after your hair is dry so much easier. I like to wear my hair forward, so that's what I do. And around my crown I sometimes put a little part in, which I have today. I also like to put a parting very specifically on the arch of my eyebrow. So I like it to be like here. The key to a good wrap is to make sure that you've actually also used your hands. You can see a little bump there. So normally you can kind of stick these down. And I'm just gonna use two, making sure that the back and the sides of my hair are wrapped tightly. I like to be mummified. So I'm gonna put one more at the top here. Now normally I'll put a net on top if I was like 4 weeks post relaxer, but because I've literally just relaxed my hair will stay straight. So spin around to show you what I've done, and I'm just gonna sit under the dryer for half an hour and I'll be back to style. So now that my hair is all wrapped up, I want to show you how flat it should look. I'm going to shape up my hair. I'm going to shape up my hairline. I don't need too much of a shape up because I do shape up every week, but this is like a very simple way to do it at home. I use my clipper sides and my Andree clippers, and what I do is I push my hair forward And I'll just take down the excess hair on the side, going down. I kind of feel it out. Then I go up. And then I kind of bend my ear back. And gently go over my ear just to get any excess hair that I would get over my ear. So once that's done, I do the other side. I've got a little bit of thinning on this side due to postpartum shedding, which is growing back, but what I tend to do is I tend not to put the relaxer on for long on this side. It's the last place that I put the relaxer on, just because it's now become my problem area. So I leave the relaxer on for less than 5 minutes on this side, because my hair is growing back, but I still want to maintain the relaxer. And again, sides. Now I'll do a little spin around so you can see. So the aim is for you to not overdo it with the hairline. I want it to be natural. Obviously I haven't got a mirror or anything, and I tend to do this by myself, so I tend to try and make it look neat and manageable, but I'm not trying to get it at my own level that I would do on a client. I'm just trying to make it look as neat as possible. So going around the sides, I'm growing out my sideburns and stuff like that, so I'm not going to go too into it. I don't need a shape up because, again, I don't want to do too much to my hair. And now I'm going to move on to the styling. My favorite comb to use is a pintail comb because it just helps me part my hair and style my hair properly. I am going to use the Affirm Scalp Relief Oil just because I've got really itchy dry scalp, and it gets even itchier when it's in the transitional period. So when we're coming up to spring, when we're coming up to summer, so I'm going to use a little bit of this all over my hair. I didn't put a lot because I have used a little bit of essential oils, and I really don't want to overdo it with my hair. So now I'm breaking apart my wrap just to make it easier. And I'm going to use a little tiny bit of my light hairdress cream by Affirm. Again, I'm not going to use an excessive amount just because I've already put essential oils in my hair and I really don't want to overdo it. I already applied a heat serum on my hair, so I don't need to add any more. And I normally start off from the side. So on this side, I start using a smaller section, and I use my small straighteners and I just follow the curl. Now I'm going to start from the crown and I'm going to work diagonally down. I like to curl my hair and kind of let it sit. because I feel like it sets better that way, and it helps me move quicker through my hair. So I'm going to repeat this all over my hair. I don't care so much about missing parts because it's just been relaxed, but you do need to be a little bit more meticulous if you're doing a wash and rack. The back of my hair, I do like it kind of messy-ish, so I don't tend to want my hair to be super structured. I'm just not that sort of person, but I do know that some people really like their hair set in a certain way, and if you do need to take smaller partings and make sure that you go through the straighteners at every single parting. Then I'm going to use the straighteners and I'm just going to go over the back pieces a little bit. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of styling wax by Kerry Care, and I'm just going to put it on the parts where I feel it needs it. I'm also going to dab a little bit on my hand, rub it, and I'm going to proceed in styling my hair. Like I said, I use the comb a lot. I mean my hands a lot. I am also going to use a fizzle brush. I forgot to mention earlier that you can use a fizzle brush when you are doing your wrap. It really helps smooth out your roots, especially if you're not just relaxed. If you're 5-week post relaxer or you've relaxed your hair a while ago, using a brush really helps get the roots straighter. So I'm going to use my comb, my fave. I like to comb these little bits out a little bit so they don't look too gel like. And again, like I said, I'm going to use my fingers just to get that sort of messy but structured look. It doesn't take me too long, but I just like to play around with it for a little bit until I feel like I've reached that je ne sais quoi. Once I find it, I know. So the great thing about a pixie is that you can style it as you please, and it's one of my favorite things about, it's the reason why I love them so much. Ooh, eyelash. And my last piece is I use this comb. This comb is gold. I love this side of the comb because that is what I use to style the back, and that's what helps me style the back how I want. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and you know, this is an even more detailed video on me styling my hair. I feel like I've done so many of these, but updates are always good, and I feel like I did a real step by step. Like I said, I'm growing out the little bits of the middle of my hair a little bit, just because I now know what happens when you have a baby. And because I've got one coming along, I'm growing the middle of my hair so that if I get postpartum shedding here, I have something to cover and I don't have to run to a wig to do it. And I've also been wanting to grow out the middle of my hair for a very long time, but I don't know if you guys noticed, but I had red hair before. I had to cut all of that off, and I've been cutting it off, which is why my pixie has remained at a stagnant length, but it's finally all gone, and this is all my natural hair, or my natural colored hair, and it's growing free. I'm really happy with it, so I'm just going to continue in this journey, and hopefully I can get a fringe that touches my eyebrow and I can do what I want to do to it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'm gonna take a step back so you can actually see this hair properly. Can you tell I'm proud of myself?